video was uploaded by user GoogleMeBee. He pulled his footage from the security camera in his backyard while he was just scrolling through the video feed. He noticed this strange motion event that caught his attention, and he's never seen anything like it before. On any of his security cameras, he has no reasonable explanation for what he's captured here. On the right side of the screen, in the backyard, a strange orb-like shape is seen, floating towards the dark corner of the yard. The white orb seems to change shapes, shifting into what almost looks like a person walking, and then suddenly disappears. Even more interesting, it seems that somehow the spirit actually activates the motion lights in the user's backyard before disappearing. There's definitely something eerie about this footage. What could this possibly be? And now we are taking another look at the infamous bodycam footage that was captured by the police as well as the cleaning crew as they were investigating the Watts family home in which Chris Watts' wife Shanann had been deceased. The team was actually coming across several EVPs and creepy sightings in there. Some people claim that one of the daughters can be seen up the stairs while the search team makes their entrance into the living room. Let's watch that again.
It smells like cleaning, doesn't it?
I can't say for certain if this is truly an apparition, but it is definitely possible. What do you think? At this point we can hear an EVP, which sounds pretty similar to "Get Out Alive." Followed by an unknown female voice saying no. Next, the two officers make it into a closet, which on further inspection appears to be a wardrobe in one of the bedrooms. Listen closely as a faint giggle is being captured in the background.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. What in the world is that?
Wow. Yes.
Oh my gosh. What in the world is that?
Wow.
Go in there and step on that little blue thing and see if that's where that noise came from.
Yeah, it sounded like a kid toy.
It might. It sort of sounds like it.
The two officers clearly heard the laughing child as well, and now we're looking for explanations of where this giggle could have originated from. But of course they had no idea.
Something. I heard it.
That one, did you hear it?
I did.
Sounded like a kid giggling or something, didn't it? Or a kid.
It did.
Where did that come from? Because all he did was go straight in there. That was strange, but we'll make a note of that.
I heard it. I definitely heard the same thing you did.
Yeah, and then he just sort of turned around and looked. But I didn't.
Let's listen to some more EVPs captured in this residence.
Yes. Yes.
On the following night, neighbors informed the police that the woman had been seen and recorded by CCTV camera entering the house of the Watts family. What is pretty unexplainable though is the fact that she apparently has never left the house afterwards. Also, the squad noticed that the lights in the garage had been turned on.
Frederick Police Department, anybody in the house? Frederick Police Department, anybody in the house, make yourself known!
Right after that charming introduction, the team makes their way in to investigate what was going on in this house. They split up to cover more ground. While exploring, they capture several inexplicable occurrences. The next we see is that members of the squad are making their way upstairs to check for anybody in the building. Some viewers claim that they see a figure peeking out behind one of the policemen. Let me know if you see anything. Possibly the shadow of Bella. While this officer is guarding the dining area, a shadow seems to have moved quickly from the right to the left. Other viewers also state that they could see a shadow on the chair and unusual activity on the right. What's your opinion? It appears that the man also saw something, but who knows? The following was captured in an over 100 years old plaza resort in which a lot of spooky things have been captured over the past decades. This particular night, security staff was alerted by something unusual that was captured by the security camera of their downstairs bar, which was closed and empty at the time. They noticed a strange looking shape, which seems to be switching sizes and was morphing. As one of their officers goes downstairs to check, this thing just vanished, and the officer swears that he couldn't see anything, but noticed a suspicious cold draft behind the bar area.
The guy upstairs was telling him, go behind the bar, it's behind the bar, go behind. So he started to go behind the bar, and he said, no way, and he got out of here. You know, I've had doors held like you're pulling on a door and the door's not locked. And walk in and there's nobody in there.
So, was it maybe a visitor from the afterlife? The following is a recording from user Terrolatente, who tells us that he is working at an old hospital that he believes to be certainly haunted. He's hearing strange voices on the hallways where no patient is supposed to be out anymore, and saw quite a few shadows over the past few months. Tonight, after hearing the voice of what sounded like a little girl, he pulls his cell phone out and started recording while he was strolling through the different corridors to catch the origin of these sounds. You might have missed it, but the man believes that we can see the spirit of a girl here in a white dress. I thought at first that this was perhaps a garbage bin or medical equipment of some sorts, but the man states that nothing was placed in this room. I tend to believe him after seeing what their security system has captured the same night. A dark shadow apparition that is coming out of the wall and then hovering around on the hallway before it vanished into the wall again. I'm sure that we all can agree that something otherworldly was at play here. Really creepy. User Hale has shared the following unsettling video, which was captured one night by his dad. He wrote the following: "My dad has been feeling his sheets being messed with and someone sitting on his bed in the night, so he set up a camera. This is what he saw. I'm freaked out. Look at the sheets lifting up and what comes out of the side of it. It like dissolves into thin air. What is going on in this recording? It would appear that something is pulling the sheets indeed. Was it his father, perhaps, that wrongly assumed this to be a ghost? Or was a paranormal event unfolding here?
So everyone wanted an update on what happened yesterday, so this is what happened. After I made the video, I went inside and I got my parents, and they did not believe me. But they went outside to check around, see what was there, because I showed them the video and they saw it, but no one was there.
Jasmine is talking about an event that took place on the porch of her parents' house the day prior to this. An event that startled her pretty good. What had happened?
And a lot of you were wondering where I was filming this, and I'll show you. This is my porch. It's like an outside area. A lot of you probably have one. I was sitting right here, and a lot of you were wondering why my window was open, and it's a screen. It's a clear screen. They're not open. So if anything else happens, I'll let you guys know.
Jasmine was singing a song, nothing crazy, and performing it for her library when she realized that something must have snuck up right behind her. What appears to be a humanoid shape can be seen. You even are able to tell that there's facial features. And the moment Jasmine realizes that there's something else to it, the figure disappears. We want to look at the updated case of El Franco, who thinks that an evil entity is inheriting his old apartment. He decided to place a night camera in his room because he doesn't feel safe there anymore. A bite mark on his arm is proof for his concerns. And yes, shortly after setting everything up, he became witness to some unusual activity that unfolded during his sleep. Looks like a ton of orbs, and an inexplicable object right in front of the lens. Even when not asleep, stuff just starts happening in his room. This night, the door just opened to his room, although he was the only person home, and all 3 of his cats were with him. So what could have caused that? At least he was suspicious at that point. But it got better. Something was tampering with the tower of his cats. And the following night, the entity opened the door again. Maybe just to say hi. Very unsettling. Another time he was just playing with one of his cats, and there appears to be something peeking around the corner that some say is terrifying.
Hey!
Some viewers say it is the head of a female. Could it be? But how? And where did it go? Convinced that it is in fact the spirit of a female, he tries a ritual in the bathroom to get rid of her.
Que he traído una vela y un espejo y voy a poder hablar con ella. Amiga, por favor, te pido que me dejes solo. Te lo pido, por favor. Amiga, por favor, te pido que me dejes solo. Te lo pido, por favor.
What do we make out of that? Did the spirit answer, or is some foul play involved here? Almost a little bit too creepy, to be honest. He catches her staring, now almost on a daily basis.
Hay ruido en el primer piso.
Wouldn't you be terrified at this point? Is it a demon or a shadow figure? Or maybe both? If it isn't a hoax, of course. And sometimes it's just the cats that give him a good spook. Thank God, right? But this must have been one of the most terrifying captures that his night camera could capture. Look at the eye that is definitely looking at him. I mean, it is pretty safe to say that this must be a demon, if it isn't just a friend in a mask. Were you creeped out? Let me know. The following video was captured around 1 AM by a trucker who was navigating a seldom traveled road, notorious for its danger due to numerous past accidents, some of which ended tragically in fatalities. This had led some to deem the road as cursed, advocating for its permanent closure. However, for drivers like the one featured in today's video, alternatives to this treacherous route are limited. Tonight, Gaston Rodriguez and his co-driver found themselves on this notorious road. To lighten the eerie atmosphere, they were listening to upbeat music when suddenly something quite unsettling unfolded. As their camera rolled, a mysterious, almost spectral figure darted across the dirt path, vanishing into thin air. Astonishingly, neither driver seemed to have noticed this enigmatic presence during the recording. It was only upon reviewing the footage that an overwhelming sense of dread overcame them. The identity of this elusive figure remains shrouded in mystery. Some speculate it could be the spirit of a departed accident victim, still wandering this cursed route, whether it's a ghostly encounter or something else entirely. The footage raises perplexing questions, and it's leaving us to ponder the inexplicable nature of what was captured that fateful night. The following was uploaded to Reddit by user Light Surgery. He states, "I just got a motion alert from my doorbell camera, and this is what it captured. It appears to be a shadowy figure leaning around the side of the house and then walking off past the neighbor's car and onto the street. The house is opposite back onto a cemetery. My house is a Victorian terrace house in London, UK. I just bought the house and I'm currently renovating, so lots of change going on inside. I'm pretty terrified." People think that it looks like this thing has humanoid features, but does somehow look like a ghost. The quick movement is also pretty unusual. The man never found out if this was indeed something paranormal or just a scary person. What is your opinion? The following case was documented by Viviana, who states that after the passing of her grandparents, she's still regularly talking to them via a Ouija board, and she's still living in the same house they used to live in. Tonight, a few strange things started to happen, as Viviana suspects that one of her grandparents was visiting again. And this is where she started documenting.
Abuela,
Ay, mami.
si estás ahí, manifestate.
No seas estúpida, boluda.
¿Quién está ahí?
Dale, vos.
¿Abuela o mami? Ay, la concha de la lora, boluda. Bueno, si es la abuela, que se prenda la luz. Bueno, mami, ¿sos vos? ¿Quién es? La concha de la lora, boluda. No, ya está. Anda a fijarte,
No.
Oriana. Dale, boluda. ¡Ay, boluda!
No, yo no voy a ir.
Boluda. Estoy holgada. Te juro que si se ve algo, me boluda, no, me voy de este alquiler.
Jodete por hablar de tu mamá.
No, no puede ser. Bueno. Boluda. ¡Ay, boluda! ¡Ay, no! Tengo miedo, en serio. No. No voy a dejar de grabar porque llega a aparecer algo. Yo me muero, boluda. No, 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 no. No, boluda.
Vos no entraste.
Pará. Quiero que sepan, estoy grabando. Quiero que sepan que no es que se corta la luz y vuelve. Porque si yo quiero prendo la luz de acá, de la pieza, pero no me quiero levantar.
Some people stated in the comments that they have seen the presence of a woman right at the door. Could you see too?
Abuela,
Was it perhaps her grandma? It's safe to say that one needs to be really careful when talking to these beings that you contact, as many of the responding forces harbor ill will towards the human world and want to trick you into thinking that you are talking to a loved one. Whatever was communicating with Viviana tonight might have been a demonic presence. The following case has been shared by Esquivel Jean, who's working as a nurse in a local hospital, and he states that ever since he started working there, he became witness to some extremely terrifying events. Especially the night shifts seem to be the ones giving the man lots of eerie material to record. This was one of the recorded incidents that unfolded in the lobby area of the hospital not too long ago. Just a patient in pain, perhaps? The same night, the following strange sighting was shared from their security system.
Camilleros para servicio con cirugía. Camilleros para servicio con cirugía.
Bugs are not a common sighting in the hospital, which is why they believe this to be a spirit. But the latest and creepiest encounter for the man was when the activity unfolded right in front of him the following night.
No veo nada. Miren. Miren. Acaban de ver eso. Se acaba de caer un bote. Se está moviendo este. No veo nada. Miren. 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 Miren cómo se mueve eso. Para que vean que no hay nadie aquí.
The nurses try to laugh these events off, but it is clear that something quite otherworldly must be going on here. Jess is working the night shift in what she calls a haunted hospital. Many strange events have been going on in there, and sometimes she can capture these events on video.
Okay, there's nobody here, right? Nobody here. What is that? Because it is not me. This is me leaving, closing the door. What the fuck is that? And here comes the door back opening. And nobody's there. But yet. Hi. What the fuck?
What is this dark shadow? Could it be a visit from the afterlife? A man named Axel Losa has shared the following unsettling encounter. He states that he was in a public bathroom at the time when he heard strange knocks coming from one of the stalls. It was so strange to him that he decided to pull his phone out and to start recording, since nobody else was in the bathroom at the time.
No, te quiero que vean. Estoy ahorita en el baño de... El pedo ahorita es que bueno, acabo de terminar de hacer el baño. Y pues estaba todo normal. Pero ahorita están ruidos raros. Y se está tocando la puerta, pero quiero que vean que pues no hay nada. Vean, ahí está mi reflejo, pero vean de este lado, pues aquí no hay nada, vean. Acá tampoco, vean. Aquí tampoco hay nada. Aquí pues tampoco, vean. Y acá el lugar es bastante pequeño y está mi reflejo. Pero a ver, hoy. ¿Escucharon? ¿Escucharon? No hay nada.
First, we can hear some strange noises, as if someone was hitting something. This is when Axel begins his video and starts investigating all the stalls. Then, in one of them, you can see a pale and creepy face. It's barely visible through the small space of the door, but when he looks inside, there's nobody there, which makes Axel believe that this could have been a ghost, perhaps. It is unknown if it was just editing or if somebody had played a prank on him, but he was pretty startled after experiencing this. What do you think happened here? The following video was shared by Aphides, a young man who was out one evening to investigate the story of an abandoned and also apparently haunted asylum located in Broby, Sweden. Many people have found their end in there. It is said that several ghosts still roam this old building, and the young man went out to see if this was actually the case. After this blood-curdling scream, the young man filming seems to be capturing a shadow person that can briefly be seen escaping through the door. Could that be possible? Did they capture something from a different time? Or was this just a trick of the eye? Even if so, where did that creepy scream come from? Who can say? We want to take a look at some updates from user Dude My House is Haunted. The couple has been living in a haunted house for quite some time, until this June. They were forced to leave their home after all the paranormal activity got a bit too much and dangerous for them. The uploader always said that he was never sharing these encounters for clout, but to seek help. Apparently the activity got worse and worse the more he was sharing these encounters on the internet. For whatever reason, the woman got attacked multiple times in this house, wanting her never to return to this place. They currently only return to move all of their belongings out of the house. The following, however, was one of the last and pretty concerning encounters the couple was facing at the time.
Babe, can you make me something to drink? I got a little bit left. What flavor do you want? Terrible. Hey. Yeah. Hey. No.
This was one of the most frightening experiences for the couple, resulting in an injury. Shortly before that, a strange shadow might have shown itself in the office of the uploader as well. After moving into his son's house, the man is sharing another video after receiving a ring notification from his old house that is still hooked up to the security system.
Hey everyone, I just want to let everyone know that Eb and I are okay. We're staying at my son's house. We've been there for weeks now. I don't know how much longer we're going to be able to stay there, but I was going to go tomorrow to the house to pick up some stuff that we desperately need, and I get this weird ring notification, and I'm at a loss for words.
What do you think is going on in this house? Certainly something malevolent, no doubt about it. This is really one of the more creepy cases we have heard of lately, isn't it? Jody Jam is working night shift in another pretty old hotel and states that tonight she was hearing pretty eerie voices from the hotel's basement, and then even noticed the heavy fire door opening on its own. Which basically is impossible, and therefore she started recording.
Since when does it do this? I just heard the door slam like 2 times. I'm like, my eyes are tearing. Oh my god. Close the door. Hello? Oh my god. Oh my god. Somebody's playing a joke on me.
A search of the basement revealed nothing, which makes many believe that we might have witnessed a paranormal encounter here. Was it a spirit yelling for help? Some commenters believe that this is the case. And who knows what exactly lingers in these old walls of this antiquated hotel.